Rachel switched the holotank to a view of the 100 light-years surrounding Thebes and gestured at the strategic targets highlighted inside the Nietzschean borders. Well, even if we don't find her, we have enough intel to begin operations in Nietzsche, especially now that we have the Marauders. If Rika and her people agree to go with Phineas's upgrades, they're going to be well-nigh unstoppable. Tantor stared at the holo, considering various strategies against the Nietzscheans. I won't send them on a suicide mission. You sound like you have a plan. Rachel left the last word hanging, and Tantor nodded in response. See these 4 systems? She asked while highlighting a quartet of independent systems between Thebes and Nietzsche. Chances are the Neets who got away will regroup in one before heading back across their borders. My money is on the CP system, but it could be another, or all. Jump scout ships ahead of them with Quancom blades. We'll find out where they've gone and send in a strike force to finish them off. Looking to deny the Nietzschean Emperor any intel from the battle here? Colonel Borden asked. That's secondary, Tantor replied. I want him to know that we completely crushed him. Civilian sources will get him the other details before long. Katrina's being brought aboard. Joe inserted himself into Tantor's thoughts. Shall I have her brought there? No, bring her to the cabin, Tantor replied. We had a lot of good memories there, though it'll be different without Marcus. Yeah. Joe was silent for a few moments. I still can't believe what she went through. I'm not convinced that she's, well. Your insight'll be very useful. Sorry, Tantor said to Rachel and Borden. I have to go see Katrina. Say hi for me, Rachel said. I didn't know her too well back at Victoria, but she was an impressive role model. For myself as well, Borden said solemnly. Katrina was an inspiration. I'll relay that, Tantor said, not sharing her uncertainty about how the meeting might go. Hopefully everything will turn out well, and she can retire on New Canaan, or take up a role with the Allies. From what I gather, she has a lot of contacts in the inner stars, Transcend and Orion. Rachel snorted. Yeah, flying around for 500 years would facilitate that. Tantor took an exterior maglev to Old Sam, riding one of the I-2's gossamer arcs that brought the rail close to the cylinder before shooting the car through a port on the cylinder's hull, and then into the interior. She reveled in the fact that the maglevs still relied on timing, and not A-grav to affect the maneuver. If they were off by a second, the car would slam into the hull of the ship. But they were never off. Bob saw to that. The maglev car took her past hundreds of particle beam batteries as it passed through the cylinder's skin and into the world beyond. Funny to think that I've spent more of my life inside this cylinder than any one other place, Tantor thought. I wonder how much of my future will be spent here as well. She doubted it would be much longer. Though she had no intentions of leaving her family or her people anytime soon, she did have a feeling that she and the I-2 may be seeing less of each other once the war was behind them. The maglev stopped at the platform, and Tantor stepped out, breathing in the fresh air. She pulled up the transit data and saw that Katrina was just a minute away. May as well wait, she thought, amused that even though there was now just one person in her head, she still tried to have conversations with herself. Maybe I need an AI. The thought elicited a chuckle from Tantor as she watched the maglev carrying Katrina slide to a stop. 2 ISF Marines were first out, both nodding to Tantor before they gestured for their passenger to exit. A moment later, Katrina walked out of the maglev, followed by 2 more Marines. Tantor felt her heart rate quicken, seeing her old friend after so long. Granted, for Tanis, it had been fewer than 25 years since she'd laid eyes on Katrina. For the other woman, it had been much longer. Katrina's hands were bound in front of her, wrists clamped to forearms, hands gripping elbows. A suppression collar was also around her neck, not controlling her, but blocking any link access and keeping her nano within her skin. While the woman's expression seemed implacable, Tantor could tell there was a simmering rage beneath it. Some of it would be born from her treatment, but there was something else. I've missed you, Katrina, Tantor said, her voice quiet and measured. Joe related your story to me. I'm truly sorry.